Oh, yeah, it's me, it's your boy. I'm back. You better believe I am. So, this is a pickup video. I'm finally doing this because I got a stack of shit on my desk I got to get rid of. And there's some interesting things that, pickup-wise, that I'll tell you about later. First of all, let me get over what I've been playing. I finished Paper Mario Color Splash on the Wii U. Really good game, really funny, amusing, well written, great gameplay, really good game. Near the end it kind of got, I don't know, very samey, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. Finally finished this after however long. It's basically the reason why I rebought a Wii U was to play this, and I've done it. So there's that. I have no idea if I'm ever going to play the Wii U again unless I crack it, and even then, you know, everyone knows what happens once you crack a console. You never touch it again. So, yeah. Really good game. I can't recommend it enough. Now I only have Origami King to play and on the Switch, and I mean, I'm really like, my Nintendo days are fucking, you know, I mean, the only Nintendo game I want to play is Xenoblade 3, and it's sitting up there waiting to be played, and I haven't touched it since I got it, but that's the only game I want to play. And, you know, that might be Switch 2 scenario where it's like, you know, oh, Switch 2, fucking backwards compatible to the original Switch, and, you know, it runs the hardware, blah, blah, it runs the games at, you know, way better than on the original Switch. I may wait for that, because Xenoblade 2 on the fucking Switch, like, in huge battles, repeatedly shit the bed, dropped to, like, fucking potato frame, right? So, but, you know, it's, you know, I never use it handheld. I always use it on TV, so, you know, it's like, it doesn't there's no boggin', but it's boggin', you know what I'm saying? Then I decided to play, God of War on the PS4, the original remake God of War. It was really fun. I had zero to none as far as expectations were concerned. Knew nothing about it. I just heard like, oh, it's a really good game, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, is it? Didn't look like my kind of a game. It was fun. You know, finished it in like a week. Didn't 100% it because I could fucking care less, really. You know, it's like, I don't know. Oh, to kill all these Valkyries and get, no, that doesn't bother me. And you're so fucking overpowered by the end of this game. It's like, you know, you're one-shotting fucking things. So it's like, it's fun. You know, the whole axe mechanic is really fun. And I'm sure, you know, I played the original God of War 1. I played 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 2, I guess it was. And they were fine, you know, they were just like, whatever. I didn't really care. I wasn't like, I'm gonna be totally absorbed in this lore. Fuck off. Didn't give a shit, really. I played that, and I played the one on the PSP, or whatever that one was called. Miss God of War Goes to Camp. Something like that. But it was fun. It was fun, you know, it had some interesting, you know, it was a great story arc. I've got the other one, Ragnarok or whatever it is. There's no way I'm fucking starting that now. And right now, like, because I've got, you know, coming up at the end of August is Star Wars Outlaws, which I'm looking forward to. Even though they say that's only like a 60 to 80 hour game, but it's gonna take me longer to do it because, like anything, I'll try and 100% the fucking game if I can. But, yeah, so there's that, and then September is Assassin's Creed, Mirage, or what, not Mirage, the other one, the new one, and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, or whatever the fuck it is, and so that's going to take up a lot of my time. So right now I'm trying to play just, like, smaller games. I've I'm rocking the PS Portal right now and playing Unpacking. I don't know if you ever played that game. Is this working? Yeah. But it's really good. This is the perfect scenario to play Unpacking, is on this thing. And you know, I didn't get a lot of use out of this thing when I first got it, but you know, I see its potential, right? Like, there's no way that you're going to be playing games with the fucking really complicated HUD and a lot of like on-screen fucking instructions or dialogue or fucking shit like that, because reading on a fucking thing like this is just bullshit. You know, it's like, oh, look, the subtitles. It's like, yeah, they might as well not even be there. It's like trying to read the fine print on fucking medication bottle. But, you know, it's a really good, like, it's a beautifully made product, I have to admit. And, you know, I might as well get some use out of it. I'm going to get all my handhelds and take a picture of it, so that I'd be like, check it out, you know, and then I'll post it on the Facebook and be like, yeah, come on, my homies, show me your handhelds. And then 3 people will fucking say, you can just give it a thumbs up and that'll be it. You know how it is. Yeah, so that's that. I'll show you the shit part of my pickups, and then I'll go to the game part. I'm going to whip through this as quickly as possible. I got a bike ride video that I just did yesterday. I haven't edited it yet or anything like that, because they're kind of fucking bullshit to edit, because I've got to, like, 4 times speed all the bike riding footage and then add fucking unlicensed music to it and blah blah blah. So it, you know, it takes like an hour to edit these videos up. And, you know, I'm old, and I don't really want to do that right now. But, and I'm doing this to get this shit off my desk. But I'll go over the useless stuff before the shitty stuff, before, the non-gaming stuff, as it were, before I, wrap it up. Like I said, there's some interesting stuff at the end of this. The thumbnail gives it away, but, you know, and some people who are in the know, well, they know. But it's an interesting story, so hold on a second, I'll show you the other shit. Found this pair of shoes. Look at this. Adidas. These Adidas. And look at this, they got a little doobry pisser in there. It has a battery in it. I took the battery out because it's dead. But look at that. It's got like a computer on it. Imagine having shoes with the computer on it. I wonder what that measures. Probably like what your foot's doing, probably. But look at that. They got a Velcro flap. Imagine that. And surprisingly, they're really comfortable. I think I paid $10 for them. I'm not sure, but they're pretty cool. I try to avoid buying shoes nowadays because, trust me, I got a lot of fucking pairs of shoes. You're looking at a guy who has a lot of pairs of shoes, and I can't wear all of them at once. But I've worn those quite a few times, and I can't wait to get the battery. It's right here. Look how small the battery is. Imagine having shoes that have a computer on it. I think I'm basically in Star Trek level technology right there. Or not. Found this sheet a couple days ago. I haven't been finding a lot of vintage bed sheets lately. It's weird, but, you know, for a while there, I was just fucking hammering them away, you know, getting like 2, 3 every time I went out thrifting, but I haven't found any. But yesterday, not yesterday, day before, check it out, I found a Fraggle Rock sheet. It's not fitted, it's just a flat sheet. Fraggle Rock! Who'd have thunk it? Does it have a copyright on it so we can see what year this is? I never looked. Usually I look to see if it's a licensed product, because I don't want to get any bootleg sheets. God knows, you know, like I'd be drummed out of the the vintage sheet collectors club if I bought a bootleg sheet and claimed it was real. I don't see any fucking copyright on this thing at all, unless it has a tag on it. Anyway, this is gripping footage, I know. So yeah, Fraggle Rock sheet. Who'd have thunk it? I'm gonna put it on my bed after I make this video. Some other stuff, I found some just random shit. These are, look, I found Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon tape, and Wish You Were Here tape, and Culture Club tape. I think I had this tape when it came out. My tape player, oh boy, it's seen better days. The belt inside of it is on the way out. Let me just put it that way. And yeah, so I don't know. I just bought these things to keep it out of fucking other people's hands. You know, these are spite purchases where it's like, oh look, Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here on tape. It's like, yeah, well, once a CD was created, you know, every other fucking musical mode of technology is fucking redundant and is no longer usable. Those are perfect examples. So I'm gonna file those away, and probably they'll end up back to the thrift store when I die. Found some CDs. Blondie Essential Collection. My sister told me to buy that. I don't know if I can. Will I ever play that? Let me look at the back here. No. KLF. I don't know why I bought that. Devo Greatest Hits. Not sure. I'm gonna play that. Best of New Order. These were $1, as you can tell. It says right on them. Best of New Order. There's about 4 songs on there. The Rest of New Order, which is, and the crowning glory on the CDs that I found is Yo Bum Rush the Show, Public Enemy. I already have this, but again, I bought it to keep it out of somebody else's hands. Great album. Love Public Enemy. Favorite rap band of all time. Chuck D is a fucking genius. The CD market must just have died, because like I've been finding so many fucking CDs that, you know, a couple years ago the fucking mooches and vultures used to just fucking scoop that shit right up, and now I don't think there is no market for them anymore. Like, I find some crazy shit and I'm just like, I'm just leaving this here. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't need more CDs. You know, I've got tons of CDs. Let me tell you that. And I got two CD players that I can play them on. So it's just it's pretty crazy here at Grub Towers, let me tell you that. Okay, so I'll get to the gaming stuff. Found this at a thrift store. One of those thrift stores ran by old ladies, and it was just in a basket filled with other, you know, gadgets like fucking calculators and I think some old, you know, charging cables that you plug into the lighter in your car. But it's an Xbox 360 fucking hard drive for a Slim. I don't know how big it is. I got a pair of glasses here, then I can. Let's say how big it is. No. Nope. Doesn't. But, you know, in case mine shits the bed, I've got a spare now. I don't even know what she charged me for that. She's like, what is it? I said, I don't know, some kind of gadget. It was 50 cents or some fucking thing. Found some PS1 games, believe it or not. You're thinking, Jeremy, PS1 games, why are you buying those? You're not the only one thinking that, because I thought that myself when I bought them. But again, these are mostly bought out of spite. And they were buy 3, get 1 free. So one of them, I'll show you, you'll figure out which was the one I got for free. Look at this. Cool Borders 3. What goes on in this game, I wonder? Cool Borders 3 is without a doubt the best snowboarding game for the PlayStation. Game Pro. New dynamic 3D courses. State-of-the-art graphics. Lifelike borders carved through courses, textured to perfection, illustrating amazing detail of rocks, bumps, ice, jumps, canyons, and cliffs. The most breathtaking mountain views this side of the Rockies. Ooh. You know when they say that that doesn't age well? This, my friends, probably did not age well. I put that in the old fucking PS2, backwards compatible to PS1, of course. Or I put it in my PS3, actually, I guess. And it's gonna look like shit. Because it is shit. Let's be honest. It's fucking shite. This was the free one that I got. I'll show you the other two. Look at this. It's Ready to Rumble boxing for the Dreamcast. She's boxed and complete, as you can see. Now, I don't have a Dreamcast. I used to have one. And I never played it because the controller on the Dreamcast is absolutely fucking garbage. I played Shenmue on there. It was terrible. This is probably just as bad. Yeah, really shit. Garbage. But, like I said, that was free, because it was buy 3, get 1 free. Here's another one. Look at this. These are greatest hits, these next two things, so don't get mad at me. I know everyone's like,
Jeremy, greatest hits, you should get the actual black label of that, because, the quality of the,
fuck off. If that kind of thing matters to you at this point in 2020 fucking 4, you know what to do. You know what to do. It involves a beam in your attic and a rope. So fucking take that to the bank and cash it. It's Spyro the Dragon. I don't know if you can see that. Is it reflecting? Spyro the Dragon. It's got a crack on the jewel case, but trust me, well, I'll just use the case for this, and
actually, Jeremy, the CD games on the original PlayStation games are completely different than that, and people would notice.
Fuck off again. Fuck off. Spyro the Dragon. Let's see how she looks. Yeah, as usual, it's perfect. No, I'm not gonna play that because that's probably really, really bad. Oh, what does it say on the back? Meet Spyro the Dragon. He's a feisty little flame spouting dragon on a gigantic go anywhere 3D fantasy adventure. Bunk. Pure fucking bunk. Shite is what I'm talking about right there. Fucking garbage. Shit. But I bought them because someone else would have bought them and been like, yeah, look at this. I'm gonna fucking sell these to some dumb fucking nerd and make a bundle off of them. Well, try and make a bundle off of them when I've got them fucking filed away in a box somewhere in my fucking closet, punk ass. Huh? Figure that one out. Next one, look at this. Spyro Ripto's Rage. Ripto's Rage. Mess with this dragon and feel the burn. Things are heating up. Spyro the feisty fire-breathing dragon is back. And he's ready to take on a whole new adventure. Look at this. It features deep imaginative gameplay. Again, things that don't age well. Tough challenges and great new vehicles. This is bunk. Everything in this game is a fucking triangle. It's fucking terrible. Nobody's gonna play this. Even in this day and age, if you're sitting down going, holy shit, I haven't played Spyro Ripto's Rage before. I should try that game. You've lost your mind. Here's some other stuff. The more Spite purchases. Now this is disc only, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jeremy, you fucked up again, bud. You fucked up again. I can't believe that you, of all people, Jeremy, of all people, bought a disc-only game. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna display that? You know, with all of your display items. How are you gonna display a disc-only game? Why did you buy that? Well, I didn't buy it. It was in with a whole bunch of other discs that were disc-only, and I was like, "Fuck you! I'm not paying anything for that." So I slipped it inside another case, and I got it for free. I got it for free with Wii Sports Resort, everyone, which they were trying to charge some crazy price for it at Value Village, but for some reason I was walking around the store and I must have bumped up against something and the price tag completely switched. So that was good. She's boxed and complete. Looky there. Fucking mint. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of thing. It's got 12 sports. Not 11. Not 13. It's got 12. Yeah, and this, when I was walking up past the shelf, it bumped, and I think it fell into there. Yeah. And this is the same thing here. Look at this. Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers Wii. Again, the same thing happened. I must have bumped into something, and the price tag changed. But Value Village, like, seriously, they can go fucking fuck themselves. If there was a vigilante out there that decided I'm going to burn down every Value Village, he's doing God's work. Every one of those places can fucking burn to the ground. I wouldn't bat an eye. I'd go drink a bottle of champagne, fine French champagne, right on the fucking ashes of those places. They wallow in others' misery, and that's why I can't stand. So this is mine now. How about that? And wait, did I show you the disc? Disc only. Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without Pulse. Me and Brandy played this game 2-player, I think, back in the day, and I was like, oh, but look at that, I fucking got that. I don't have a case for it or anything, and of course I'd ask, like, if any of you have a case, but it's empty, you can mail it to me, but no one's gonna do that, because you're all too concerned with your own well-being, which I can't blame you for. I know this person, her name's Nat. I think she lives in Wales. And she kept saying, you should try this game, you should try this game. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really look like the kind of game I want to play. And she said it again and again and again, and then I was like, oh, I'll look on eBay and see if I can find this game. I looked on Amazon and they're just selling it for a stupid price. And then I found one for fucking $10. Look, it's Days Gone on the PS4. I think you ride a motorcycle and shoot zombies. And she says, oh, this is so great. It's so great. She played it rock solid for at least 3 days and then just pulled the pin on it. Didn't play it ever again. But she says it's great. So I would imagine, like, say, the first, 8% of the game apparently is really good. I don't know what the rest of the game is like. But yeah, so I bought that. I'm going to try it out. Again, it's one of those things where it's like I don't want to play like huge fucking games where it's like, oh, I got 200 hours invested in this fucking thing. No, because like I said, Star Wars Outlaws coming up. I want to play that. So I went for a walk the other day. Beautiful walk back from the university endowment lands through the forest, and you come out and you start cutting through, lovely neighborhoods out by UBC there. And I was cutting up an alley. I'm like, oh, fuck, I've never been up this alley before. Let's go check it out. So here's me walking up the alley. Do-do-do. I'm minding my own business. And, there's always fucking the old heads on a swivel. Gotta look around. Maybe there's something fucking Jeremy can find. And, keep. And I see something. And you know what you see in, like, alleys, right? Just piles of garbage. Uh-oh. Someone report me. The Value Village police. You know, you see piles of garbage, old weed whacker that's fucking the cables ripped off of it, or like in a rice cooker that someone fucking boot the shit out of it, or an old fucking beat up printer. But I saw something that I instantly recognized, being a pro gamer. I instantly recognized this object. And I was like, hold on a second. And it was surrounded by other objects that I didn't actually recognize that well. Now, I'm going to show you the objects that were surrounding it. Okay? As I drew closer, I realized these were some form of cartridges. These were... And then I looked even closer, and I'm like, oh, okay, these are Atari cartridges. Not just any Atari cartridges, Atari 5200 cartridges. So I found a Pac-Man for the Atari. Now, I found these on the ground. I didn't pay for this. I would never, ever pay for this stuff. It would have to be a fucking dime for me to fucking fork money out to buy Atari 5200 cartridges. A dime. Because that's all they're fucking worth. Pac-Man, Atari 5200. Look at that. Now, there's no way of testing this, but you know, it looks fine. So, Joust. This is still dirty. I haven't cleaned that. It's still got dirt on it. It was sitting in this alley. I don't know how long it was sitting in the alley for. Doesn't matter, does it? Joust. That's a good game, from what I remember. I played it many years ago. The labels come off. Plop Eye. Look at that. The label came off, but you can see the cartridge is just fucking filthy. Plop Eye. Imagine. Sitting there in an alley. Meanwhile, when I spotted it and I walked over to this stuff, I was like, alright, well, I guess this is just sitting here in the alley. I don't see anyone around. I think I might just, well, scoop this up and fucking get out of here as quickly as possible, just in case this is just put here for a minute. Vanguard. Vanguard. I don't know if that's a paddle game or I can't remember. Look at this one. Miner 2049er for Atari 5200. The label on this has seen better days. Now, I could probably open these up and clean them off or whatever, but that would involve doing something. And this fella right here ain't gonna do that. I'll tell you that right now. And the last one, Mario Brothers for the Atari 5200, found on the ground. Found on the fucking ground. Can you believe it? Now, the object in question that I spotted, that was with it. Now, I know it's not an Atari 5200. I'll just let you know that right now. It's not an Atari 5200. If it was, I would be like, well, this is great, because now I can test out all these cartridges. Oh, hold on, there's one other thing. Found this too. Vectrex Blitz. That was with the pile of cartridges. Vectrex. It wasn't a Vectrex either that I found. I'd have been pissed off because I didn't have a fucking bag, so a lot of this stuff had to be like lugged home. So the object that I saw, a fucking Nintendo 64. It was only a Nintendo 64. And, you know, right now there's no cartridge in it, but there was a cartridge in it as it was laying there. What cartridge was in it? GoldenEye. Imagine, I saw this sitting there on the ground in an alley. Now, it only had the power cable to it. So, regardless of the fact, I knew I didn't have cables for that thing because I don't have any consoles that would take those cables. You know, it's not like I have an SNES or anything like that. But, so I got home and I plugged it in anyway, and turned it on, and the red light came on. So I'm like, okay, so it powers up. I don't have to worry about, you know, anything being blown in it, because it powers up. So I went to Amazon for $5. I got myself some some cables, and when those came, I plugged it in and turned it on, and boom, GoldenEye. Now I don't have a controller for that. I don't have a N64 controller because you know, I play video games. I don't play fucking shite, like where everything's a triangle. But yeah, if any of you got a spare N64 controller, you can mail it to me. Not gonna happen. But imagine, so I'm walking up an alley. This guy, Jeremy, minding his own business, right? As I always do, trying to look invisible. Pro gamer. And, you know, I didn't find an old printer that's been fucking booted in, or a rice cooker with the fucking lid ripped off of it, or an old weed whacker that's fucking busted in half and the fucking cable's been taken out by a hobolo who's selling the fucking copper wiring. I find a Nintendo 64 with GoldenEye and a stack of fucking 5200 cartridges. Only this guy can do that. But anyway, you know, that's been my video, and you probably are thinking to yourself, geez, Jeremy, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel with this shit. Like, you're coming out fucking not looking very good on these videos, because, you know, you're talking about price tags accidentally switching. Like I said, Value Village, every single one of those fucking places can burn to the ground as far as I'm concerned. They are a for-profit organization. Somebody's fucking giving them shit, and they're fucking pricing it up, and fucking they don't give a fuck about you. That's a fact. And all their money's going for profit. You know, even though Salvation Army is a fucking dubious organization that, you know, has their belief systems are fucking rotten to the core, at least I think they're fucking donating money to people. And other places where it's like, oh, you know, we help children in need, or we help people who, you know, aren't all there in the head or whatever. They donate their money. Like, there was one that I used to go to in Calgary where they donated their money to a cat shelter. Okay, well, that's money well spent. But you go into Value Village and they're trying to fucking pawn off shit that's been donated to them for nothing. They can burn to the fucking ground. The one that Brandy worked in that burned to the ground, that's every single one of them should get burned to the ground. Fucking can't stand that place. It's garbage. So, you know, if I bump against something and the price tag changes, and I get something for $2.99 that they're trying to fucking charge $24.99 for, well, and hey, this is their fault. This is their fault, because they've got fucking self-serve checkouts now. So it's their fault. There's no scrutiny going on there. They let me complete the fucking transaction from picking it up, looking at the price, saying that's wrong, peeling the price off of something else, putting it on, walking up, checking out, and fucking leaving. They've left the entire process to me. There's not even a human being fucking to question anything that I'm doing. They're garbage, and they should be put out of fucking business. That's the thing. Like I said, if there was a vigilante out there that was like, I'm gonna burn down every fucking Value Village, I don't care, and it would be easy to do. Just go to the fucking curtain section at the back, Bic lighter, fucking light the corner of one of those polyester fucking curtains from the fucking 60s, and that place would be a towering inferno in about fucking 45 seconds. You'd be lucky to get the fuck out of there with the amount of fucking polyester. That stuff is like touch paper, dude. It is gone. Anyway, that's all that's been going on. So there's my fucking video. I'll be editing up the bike riding video, and you can watch that or not. I don't really give a shit either way. Like I said, I'm only filming this so I can put this fucking shit away. Alright, guys. been a fucking pleasure. Hope it isn't as long next time till I see you here back at Grub Towers, talking some shit, fucking, you know, engaging the public. Alright, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. And always remember, fellers and fellettes, you gotta keep your stick on the ice. Peace!